Sala from BSE 1A, majoring in English, and together with my co-reporter, we're going to discuss the graph coloring. Okay, graph coloring is a process of assign color to the vertex of a graph so that no two adjacent vertices have the same color. The goal is to use the minimum number of the color as possible. Graph coloring is a type of graph labeling, and it is a widely studied optimizing problem in graph. It has also many real-world applications, including scheduling, timetabling, frequency allocation, wavelength routing, organizing TV channels, managing index registers, and assign habitats. Okay. Introduction. Graph coloring started in the mid of 1800s. Francis Cottrell tried to color the map of England so that it would be easy to distinguish the countries had sharing its common borders. Okay. Francis Cottrell is a famous mathematician. He tries to color the whole continent of England, and sa kabila ng kanyang mga attempt ay nag-success siya. And dito na nagsimula yung theory niya na four-color theory. Countries with the same borders have a different color. In graph coloring, each vertex of a graph will be assigned one color. No two adjacent vertices have a same color. A practical application of graph coloring problem is scheduling meeting or events. Okay, planar graph. A planar graph is um, is a graph that can be drawn so that no edges insert each other except at vertices. So we can see that on a figure A or a picture A, a planar, and on figure B is a non-planar. Sa planar graph is ito yung magko-connect sa mga edges without intersection sa loob ng mga graph. And also the non-planar graph naman is ito yung magko-connect sa pamamagitan ng intersection. Sa madaling salita, magkakabanggaan yung mga land vertex at magfo-form or magkikreate sila ng in-cross line inside. Alright, chromatic number. The minimum number of colors needed to color the graph so that no edge connect vertex of the same color. Chromatic number, which means kailangan kaunti lang yung gagamitin na color upang walang gilid na mag-uugnay sa vertex ang magkakaparehong kulay. Okay. Two-colorable graph theory. A graph in a colorable it and only has no circuits that consist of an odd number vertex. A two-colorable graph theory, which means two-color lang ang gagamitin or two-color lang ang ilalagay sa isang graph kung wala ding circuits or magagamit na circuits sa paligid ng mga vertices. In a graph theory, two-colorable graph, or also known as a bipartite graph, is a graph whose vertices can be colored using just two colors, two colors that no adjacent vertices have the same color. This graph is significant because they can represent structure where two this distinct group or set can be identified. without overlapping between neighboring elements. We can also use or apply this in our schedule, ensuring that no two conflict tasks occur at the same time. Okay, four color theorem. The chromatic number of planar graph is at most 4. For color theorem naman is kinakailangan naman yung chromatic number is hindi sosobra sa 4 na color. The four color theorem is a principle in mathematicians stating that any map drawn on plane or sphere can be colored using no more than 4 distance color, so that no two adjacent region sharing boundaries longer than a single point having the same color. Okay, for example, a geographical map. Imagine a map of countries or states. You can color just using 4, so that no two boundaries countries share the same color. Also, um, also help us to distinguish or easily tell which country is it. Okay. For also another example, in the map of Europe in Germany is red. Okay. I will apply the four colors. France, okay, Germany is red, France can be green, Poland can be blue, and Australia can be color yellow. Okay, by using these colors, we can easily tell which country is it. It has no neighboring countries will be share the same color. Another example, a puzzle creation. Designing puzzles like a um, Sudoku or other green-based games often adheres the principle similar to the four-color theorem to ensure clarity and yeah solvability. Oh, so that would be all my part. The rest will be.
Good day everyone, I'm Jenny Aitagum, a BS Ed 1A student, and I will continue this discussion about graph coloring. In example 1, the chromatic number present is 4. Different color but the vertices are not connected in each other. Let's see in figure 1. Even though it contains many edges, but it only have 4 chromatic number, so it only has 4 colors. While in figure 2, few edges are chromatic numbers. The edges are not allowed to connect with the same color because if it happens, it will never be a chromatic numbers anymore. Let's take example number 2. 6 student club needs to hold meeting on the same day, but some students belong to more than one club. In order to avoid members missing during different time slots, an X in the table below indicates that the two corresponding clubs share at least one member. Use of time slot necessary to ensure that all club members can attend the meeting. In this example, it says that 6 clubs need to attend a meeting, but the other members are also a member of the other club. So, to avoid conflict of the meeting schedule, they use a color graph in order for all the members to attend all meetings. In the table, we will see a dash and the X. The dash represents the availability of time each member are available in order for them to attend in the meeting. Make minimum number of colors are assigned them to the vertices the given figures. Reuse the color to draw the graph. The minimum number of colors used has been obtained too, the green and the yellow. The color represents the time slot, so the minimum number of time slots required is 2.
So that would be all. I hope that you learned something from us, and we also hope that we clearly or na-deliver namin siya in in understandable way. Thank you.